Hi, good evening, everyone. Today we will go ahead and continue with the topic that we were doing, which was related to India at the eve of independence. India की इकोनॉमी इंडिपेंडेंस के टाइम पे कैसी दिखती थी, वो चीज आज हम पढ़ेंगे. So India at the eve of independence is what we want to study. Today, what I want to focus on is called colonial rule and how it resulted in low level economic development. ठीक है जी. देखो, ब्रिटिशर्स के आने से कैसे इंडिया की जो डेवलपमेंट है वो हैम्पर हुई. इंडिया इंडिया की जो डेवलपमेंट थी वो ब्रिटिशर्स से पहले कैसी थी और बाद में कैसी थी, वो हम इसमें पढ़ेंगे. सो वी वांट टू स्टडी व्हाट वाज द इकोनॉमी ऑफ इंडिया प्री ब्रिटिश रूल एंड पोस्ट ब्रिटिश रूल. एवरीथिंग इज बिफोर इंडिपेंडेंस, बट प्री ब्रिटिश रूल, ब्रिटिशर्स से पहले, एंड पोस्ट ब्रिटिश रूल, ब्रिटिशर्स के बाद इंडिया की इकोनॉमी कैसी थी. हाउ वाज द इंडियन इकोनॉमी? दैट इज व्हाट वी आर गोइंग टू गो अहेड एंड स्टडी टुडे. इज दिस क्लियर? Okay, so write down please the first point, that prior to the British arrival, the Indian economy was self-sufficient. The India's economy was self-sufficient. What does this mean? That before Britishers came, India was self-reliant. India अपने ऊपर ही dependent था. इंडिया को किसी की जरूरत नहीं थी. सारा मैन्युफैक्चरिंग इंडिया के अंदर ही होता था. सब सारे रिसोर्सेज इंडिया के खुद के पास थे. तो इंडिया जो थी वो सेल्फ रिलायंट थी बिफोर ब्रिटिशर्स केम इनटू पिक्चर. ब्रिटिशर्स के आने से पहले. राइट डाउन द सेकंड पॉइंट. Agriculture was the main source of livelihood. Still, I will just explain this. एक बार पहले लिख लेते हैं, then I will explain. Economy was influenced by various other activities like handicraft, industries in the field of cotton and silk textile, metals and precious stones, etc. सबसे important livelihood, the most important livelihood of India was agriculture. मतलब maximum people were dependent on agriculture for their income. लोगों की ज्यादातर income कहाँ से आती थी? Agriculture से. Still, there were other activities also. और भी चीजें थी जो यहाँ पे हो रही थी, जो इंडिया में हो रही थी. क्या क्या थी वो चीजें? Handicraft, cotton textile, silk textile, metals and precious stonework. So these were also the things that were there in India. Is this clear? Now, one very good thing about India, before I write down, let's understand. One very good thing about India was that it was using high quality material. India में सिर्फ और सिर्फ high quality material ही employ किया जाता था. क्योंकि हाई क्वालिटी मटेरियल एम्प्लॉय किया जाता था, इसलिए इंडिया के प्रोडक्ट ग्लोबली एक्नॉलेज थे. पूरी दुनिया से इंडिया के प्रोडक्ट्स की डिमांड आती थी. सो द प्रोडक्ट इन इंडिया हैड अ ग्लोबल मार्केट. व्हाई? बिकॉज दे वर हाई क्वालिटी प्रोडक्ट. जैसी क्वालिटी इंडिया के प्रोडक्ट की थी वैसी कहीं नहीं थी. सो ड्यू टू हाई क्वालिटी मटेरियल, Indian products had a global market. Let's write that. Third point. Since high quality material were employed, and high standard of craftsmanship was evident in all, let's keep I capital, Indian products. ठीक है? Therefore, India had a global market. So since it was using such a superior quality of material, it had a global market. जो भी policies थी before Britishers came, they were very self-centered economic interest policies. मतलब aim ये था कि sorry, during the British period, जो भी policies आई थी, they were very self-centered economic interest policies. मतलब जब Britishers आए, when Britishers came into picture, they were not interested with the people of India anymore. They were very self-centered people. उनको सिर्फ एक ही चीज से मतलब था कि उनकी अपनी डेवलपमेंट कैसे होगी. So the aim of Britishers was promotion of their home country's interest. उनको इंडिया से कोई रिलेशन नहीं था. They were not interested in India. They were only interested in promoting their home country, increasing the GDP of their home country. So let's write that down. Fourth point, the economic policies of the colonial government were highly influenced by the self-centered economic interest. तो ये जो लोग थे वो बहुत ज्यादा सेल्फ सेंटर्ड थे. उनको अपने ब्रिटिश जो ब्रिटिशर्स थे अपने ब्रिटेन से, वहां की जीडीपी से उसकी कितनी डेवलपमेंट हो रही है उससे रिलेशन था. They were not interested in what happens in India. They were here only to exploit India. So let's just continue this point. एक लाइन इसमें ऐड कर दो, that the economic policies pursued were concerned with protection and promotion of economic interest of home country. So aim was to protect and promote the interest of the home country. अपनी खुद की country को promote करने का complete interest था. Okay. At the same time, India से उनको कोई relation नहीं था. They were not interested in GDP of India. So we can also mention that point, that no sincere attempt was made by the colonial government to estimate India's national and per capita income. So actually what happened is that obviously they were not interested in India's GDP. So they did not go ahead and do any attempt to estimate how much is India's GDP. उन्होंने कभी ये attempt भी नहीं किया कि पता लगाया जाए कि कितना इनकम जनरेट हो रहा है. जैसे अब होता है, जैसे we have surveys, we understand that how much income tax is paid, we make an estimate of the income of the people. All that was not done. सिर्फ एक ही एम था कि इंडिया की इकोनॉमी को ट्रांसफॉर्म करो एंड मेक इट इनटू अ सप्लायर ऑफ रॉ मटेरियल. ठीक है, फिनिश्ड प्रोडक्ट ब्रिटेन में प्रोड्यूस करो और इंडिया सिर्फ एक सप्लायर के तौर पर रह जाए. इंडिया जस्ट बिकम्स अ सप्लायर of the raw material. So the only thing that was happening, the only fundamental change that took place was that they kept transforming India into the raw material supplier, and they ensured that final products are produced in Britain. So let's write this down. So the policies introduced by them ensured that India remained a supplier of raw material, and Britain became hub. हब मतलब जहां पे सब इकट्ठा हो रहा है. क्या हब किस चीज का बन रहा है? ऑफ फिनिश्ड इंडस्ट्रियल प्रोडक्ट्स. ठीक है जी. Write down the last point. As I told you in my last class also, किसी जगह पर you should give names of some people, prominent people, give quotes of some people. It adds value to your answer. Okay, so please write down the final point. The notable estimators during the time were Dadabhai Naoroji. Just keep guessing who all were there. You should know these people, right? William Digby, right? Finlay, Shiraz. Make sure that you write the correct spelling, okay? VKRV Rao, very important. A great financial, financially intellectual person. And RC Desai. तो हमने ये बोला कि देखो ब्रिटिशर्स ने तो कोई अटेम्प्ट नहीं लिया. ब्रिटिशर्स ने इंडिया की कितनी इनकम है उस टाइम पे ये एस्टिमेट लगाने का भी कोई अटेम्प्ट नहीं किया. दे वर नॉट इंटरेस्टेड इन इट. ठीक है, बट ये प्रोमिनेंट लोग थे जिन्होंने अपने टाइम पे इंडिया की कितनी जीडीपी है उसको एस्टिमेट किया कि इंडिया की अर्निंग्स कितनी हो रही हैं. हाउ मच इज इंडिया अर्निंग? दैट वाज estimated by these peoples, right? That by these people, right? जिसमें से, as I told you, this person is the most prominent person, and you should know. So just think about it. He is prominent for one more reason. कौन थे VKRV Rao? You should know that. Okay. So his estimates were considered very significant at that time. ठीक है, तो हमने आज क्या देखा? हमने आज ये पढ़ा, we studied that what was India during the colonial period? What did the colonial rule? What did the Britishers do in India? In the next lecture, I will continue this and I will talk about the agricultural sector. इसी के अंदर agriculture sector कैसा था? That we will see in the next class. Okay, thank you.